Uh, oh, that's actually correct. It was good. It's Mr. Wonka 7, aka Wonkavelli, aka Mr. Suck My Dick. And it's time for Let's Play Live Alive, motherfucker. Like, ooh, damn, this song went hard. This instrumental track went hard. That said, let me lower the volume. Not the screen light, but thank you. I have it as low as bearable for a recording. When you... Right, but... Now you can't you can't go around the castle and get treasure, although the guide suggests not doing this. Every time I hear this instrumental track, like, I know I've gushed over the music before, but there's just so much layering to this. Actually, I take it back. This is really the only good sound off the OST. The only 10 out of 10 no IGN track. Like, everything else is in between 8 out of 10 and 9 out of 10. Nah, this shit is that track. Because I'm going to be listening to this shit, and there's always going to be some new layer to this. The depth is just something you don't want to mess with. What you got to say? Now keep in mind, this is Yoko Shimomura's first composition for Square Enix before she recorded one track for Breath of Fire, the original Breath of Fire, and she did stuff on Street Fighter 2, like Guile's theme and a lot of the other badass recognizable theme songs. Yeah, well, she went ham. I didn't mean to take it, but okay. So a defender. Turns out it's actually good that I got it. So you can put it on your weapon slot or your glove slot. I'm gonna put it on my motherfucking glove slot. No point in having two shields. That never gets old, doesn't it? Receive this dick? Nah, this thing. It's an accessory. Okay. So it boosts vitality by 1 point. Oh, it turns out if you keep talking to him, he starts going on his Oprah Winfrey. So I'm gonna equip. Really, you can equip more than that because you're gonna be getting more characters, but that's good enough, really. I don't care that much. These are some loyal ass people. They really love this knight. And the rest are just completely starstruck. She knows that my fingers are precious, and every time I press them, I'm killing them slowly. Well, not really, actually. That's true. That's a good way of looking at this entire scenario. They're too pussy to fight, so they're just gonna put all the weight on me. Is there anything I can get, like a nice sword? Or something of that nature? Mm. Alright. You know what? I like this guy. I don't know why. I mean, his hair is a little more plain when it's length. It doesn't have the spikes. It does have some curl, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah, but I like him, so I'm a Morgan robe. How much vitality does he have now? Let me check. Not enough. Not as much as the warrior, but again, this dude's more of a magic user, I believe. So we have like a bullshit world map, kinda. It even plays like a pseudo world map theme. This is the JRPG genre. It's so meta, actually, because we've been playing all sorts of genres, but now we get the weird fantasy genre. Get no check. Okay, Todd. Head north one screen, then head to northwest part of the screen. Yeah, the directions right now are a bit confusing. They're not very helpful. And supposedly these enemies are actually really challenging. Actually, I'm getting a front mission vibe from this track. I could have made some distance while there. Alright. Yeah. This guy's already hurt. Pass. Okay, Hero Pond Mountain. I'm starting to sound like Ricky from Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles. Okay. Anyways, the guide actually recommends switching up to level 3 before you go to Hero Mountain, which is exactly what I'm about to do. Ain't no way you're gonna catch me slipping. My son about to go ghost. I could have just passed and then had them siege hail and shit. But nah. That's whack, man. SMD. These are some whack ass enemies. Okay, one more for the road, I believe. You've got to be kidding me. That was only... Already wants me to grind, sorta. Damn, these seem dangerous. Let me try to go more in. I take it back. They were whack. However, they did give off EXP plentifully. Keep in mind, I gotta get this guy, Zidane, as I named him, to level 12 by the end of this scenario. But for now, I just gotta worry about getting him to level 3. It feels weird not having to think about the next scenario and shit like that, because this is the 8th scenario. This is the secret scenario, really. You get it once you clear all the other ones. So, no more drama with that shit. I knew it would be in the 40-somethings. It could have... It wouldn't have killed him to put like 50-something. Like, come on. Where's the love? There ain't no love for motherfuckers like me, man. I know he probably has a lot of other techniques, and they're all decent in their own right. However, I'm playing this by ear. It's no wonder I clapped this guy in the tournament. He can't take hits. My little man, the magic uses a glass cannon. His great magic is probably really good. It just takes a while to charge up. You guys are walling, come on. You know what this horrible scenario of me having to level up with inconsistent EXP for battles reminds you of? It reminds you of that video on World Star where that dude was trapped in some... It was like some black dude. He was catfished. He ended up in some chubby white chick's house in Pennsylvania. And he was crying because she kept forcing him... She kept telling him, go, have sex with me. Get me pregnant without a condom. And he didn't want that. He just wanted sex with a condom, or like sex with or at least getting his dick sucked. But she kept telling him, go, have sex with me with the condom. And he couldn't leave the room. So it was like he was kind of forced to do it. If he said no long enough, she would like call the landlord downstairs and say that he did like some kind of crime to her or some shit. And he kept talking about how, yo, we're in Pennsylvania right now. As if that means something, but... That's how I feel right now. I'm kind of stressed. Come on, finish him. It's like I want to just move on with this scenario right now. I don't want to grind just yet, but... It is recommended that you be level 3. And knowing this game, that means you kind of have to be. Because chances are there's a technique that you'll get at level 3 that's going to make this a lot more easy. Shit. I notice I get people really agitated and angry when I talk about scenarios I've seen on the internet. That shit brings out the beast in motherfuckers. Like, why'd you say all that horrible shit? Because it get tight. Everyone on the comment section was talking about how that dude, how did he get out of that situation? Because he had to have, if he would have uploaded the video. WorldStar is one of those sites you'll have to like enjoy once every few months. You can't be there every day because the funny stuff doesn't really come out until once in a blue moon. Otherwise, you're just going to be seeing a lot of boring videos and hip-hop. No one goes to WorldStar hip-hop for the hip-hop. At least not since the days of Max Bigavelli and French Montana not dropping his club music albums. Back when French was the wave. Those were some weird ass times, by the way. I don't need to fight these guys anymore. How much EXP did it give anyway? Jaden scenario slash Akira scenario spoiled living hell out of me. I was on that scenario so long that I've forgotten how leveling up works in this. I mean, it's not that bad compared to a lot of games where you gotta grind, where you have to devote an entire session to grinding. But still, I don't like grinding. I'd rather be doing other stuff. Head north, one screen to northwest, and get into a cabin. Alright. Let's see what this magical cabin is. It also recommends you not interact with the bushes and to just start running away. Especially if you're around any noogie bears. V-Shine, V-Slash. Come on, don't miss this time. Come on, you're gonna go after my mans again. Thankfully, in this game, you don't lose LP. There is no LP system. Although that saga mechanic would really be interesting here. Shit, you already know. Apparently, Romancing Saga 1, the SNES English translation, drops somewhere this week, so at the end of this month, that'd be wavy. Alright. I still think I can take him. Okay, Red Bullet. Go after him for a while. Never mind. Yeah, I'm out. Never eat. This is Boulder doing here. You know, I really don't feel like battling. I mean, I wouldn't like to pass up the opportunity to hear this badass soundtrack, however. So what? Like, I've already clapped these fools before. I don't want to go through the hassle of clapping them again for meaningless EXP. I'm out. That guy looks like a goon. That guy looks like he'll jump me for my boxers and socks. Because his village needs used boxers and socks. They don't sell them at the thrift store for sheep because that's unsanitary. Yo, who's you? Is he mute or something, or does he not like me? Or is he guilty for something? Okay, examine the shield and leave. I thought we were about to take it for ourselves and leave. I'm thinking, yo, this guy's just gonna let us steal from him? He must be really shook for us. Okay, it says exit the mountain south. This I can do, but first let me pass. Come on. That wasn't such a good idea, but... as long as he makes this work, it'll all be fine. Dude, Zidane, the only useful guy here. Just pass it to Zidane. Alright, hopefully Strabo can finally learn to take a hit and be of some use. Not juice, use. Alright. I would like to take on those new enemies, however, I would like to survive even more. Oh shit. I think you get a lot of EXP here, so let me switch up my flow right now. I want to try to fight these guys. That was only like 2 battles I won or did anything in, and I hit the EXP mutter load somehow. Alright. Yeah. So now it's time to clap this fool right here. I'm gonna try a variety of magic spells, see which one is the most effective. So he doesn't really hit hard, or maybe that's just random damage variables and shit. Silver Wind. Oh shit, Silver Wind is good. I take everything back I said about Strabo. He has his function. Conjunction junction, what's your function, boy? Hopefully it won't be junctioning. I don't know what I'm doing. I should be out here chilling right now. in this part of the mountain field. They got the same enemies anyway. Walk south back to the fork and path near the first sign from here fall. It used to be that I would make these shorter so that I can stop at interesting points. Like that's what I did when I did my Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI Let's Play episodes. Now I just keep doing shit until I feel as if I've made progress. Which means you might be seeing me here for a while. Although levels to me matter more now that I realize I can get more EXP easily. Doo 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 doo. Oh, damn. Well, that sucked. V/. Some bullshit ass Sonic the Hedgehog voice. Oh shit, Ice Helm? That was a good drop. Shit. Nah, I don't want to stick around to do more leveling up. Or do I? That was one battle and he got 24. Fuck. Yeah. If I plan these recording sessions on Saturdays, I could easily avoid having to struggle with construction issues. However, I still have that phone issue, so it ain't always lit. Okay. Survive that. Good. Great. Alright, you gotta make this shit land. For your own survival and shit. Nice. Oh, that definitely wasn't worth it. Well, then again, the battle with the Arab looking motherfucker and what was it? The two plants and the the hairball of death. That's more of the shaggy thing of death. That's that's what you got to worry about in terms of gaining EXP. This is irrelevant. I sound really slow right now, really stoned, mixed with a couple of neurological complications. Nothing's wrong with me. It's just been a long time since I last slept, and I got a effed up sleeping pattern, which you guys know by now. Now this you want to participate in. You can't knock me back. Okay, Silver Wind. I gotta take one step to the right. See how it all works out in the end? Can I equip Strabo with an Ice Helm? Well, hold up then. Now Strabo has some decent defense. And we got some... Chodar Rod. Never eats. What up? What's going on? How do I get to my next destination? That's my question right now. I don't want this shit. Get from off the mountain, walk back south. How much until Zidane is leveled? Alright, so 2 more of those, like, 4-piece battles, and he will reach his desired level. Which is fantastic, actually. Alright, so this is the other village. That little kid thought we were from the Castle Berserk. He thought Zidane was Guts and Strabo was Griffin or something. Griffith, not Griffin. Griffin is that doofus Irish guy from Family Guy. Excuse me. Let me block your warmth. See, this is why we don't have passing conversations with older people. I noticed that. You see, their world is smaller because they know everyone. So everything you say in passing, they know exactly what you're talking about more so than you do. Although in this case, it's a good thing because this is going to advance the plot. Alright, you got tired of having pussy thrown at him left and right, and money thrown at him left and right, and he was more concerned for his whack-ass immortal soul, as he should be. Hold up. What's all this stuff on my laptop? I scratched it all off, but man, it's weird. Hash. Not even Nash? So how come Hash aged better than you? Is there like some kind of age difference, or is it genetics, lifestyle, a mix of a few? Maybe this guy put a bunch of free radicals in his body by eating tons of fruit or some shit. And now we get Uranus. Let me check his vitality. His vitality is pretty good. We don't actually need to make it jump by a couple of points. Yeah, these disrobed cloves are useless beyond your wildest imagination. I'm sorry for my commentary going down so hard. Like, usually when I say sorry, I don't really mean it, but damn. I'm speaking as if I have like a brain tumor in me or some shit. I mean, my commentary has improved over the years, but not significantly. It's not as if I've learned from my commentary mistakes. I'm still speaking in a condescending tone and shit. I'm getting more speech impediments with each one that I lose, so... Okay. So he's got 2 healing moves, a counter attack, and a field offensive. Wow. It's immediate and it does a decent amount of damage. That's impressive. I don't want to deal with you idiots. Yeah. So his only offensive move is a counter attack. That's actually pretty unique. That's one of the few things you can get out of battle systems such as this one. Although, we had to get it at this point, which is kind of weird. I mean, he does have this one, though, which is great for clinch situations. Yeah, having a healer at our squad is tremendously useful. I don't feel like leveling him up, though. I'm more concerned with Zidane stats than anyone else's stats. At least we can finally do decent damage on those idiots. You would think this guy would have some decent levels, seeing as he was a warrior in the past. But then again, he is old, so one would think they would drop a little. Maybe his shit was in level 10. But age caught up with him and some of his stats went down. This is a waste of time. Wait, how much till he turns level 7? A ways away. A ways away. Wow. I never saw this formation before. Honestly, I think the optimal strategy is just passing to... If you're a little more competent, passing to motherfucking this dude over here and just letting him give it to everybody. I'm almost halfway there. Uranus. How could I forget a name such as Uranus? That's so not like me. I should remember a name like Uranus. Uranus. I mean, that's like first grader humor. Like that potty humor shit. But keep in mind, potty humor is natural. The oldest recorded joke was a fart joke. It makes sense. You gotta poke fun at the basic function of your own body. If that's considered offensive and lowbrow, then you're kind of a pretentious fuckwit. You know these older JRPG characters, they always have a big ass pass. Don't tell me I have to retrieve the Masamune for this guy. I gotta retrieve it. I gotta refine it too by going to prehistoric times and adventuring with some hot chick. And I gotta come back with like a nice ass ore so that he can get his fabulous new sword. And then he'll give us a flashback sequence that explains all of his deep-seated regrets and apprehension. Oh, I got control. This guy's still hitting me with the ellipses. Exactly. I'm not pussy. I like that motivation. That insult that he's like some kind of sulking coward got to him. He's like, yo, I'm just doing this so niggas know I'm not pussy. I'm pussy? So that improves his speed by a lot, but it lowers his defense by a lot too. Honestly, defense matters a little more. It really does. Ooh! I'm gonna have to give Uranus an ice helmet as well. Anyway. Hold up. Oh, I forgot to grab the shield. So it's a hero shield. So I got 2 Bishonen ass kitties and 2 aged badasses. This is a really interesting party, actually. I would like to see something like this done once again. That would be similar to... See, I was about to say Cloud and Vincent, then Barret and Sid. But in actuality, Vincent's older than both of them, although he's been asleep doing nothing longer. So I guess he's retained some of his youth. Cloud is really the youngest of the males in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, he's the little man. I forgot to equip the shield in the other area. So I'm going to do that. Did the redhead even get a turn? Oh, he's about to now. Okay, let's see your V-Shine. Dang. Exian sword found. Alright, I've had a couple of these Exian swords. I'll worry about customization later. I want to get him a helmet too, a decent one, that is. I wonder what the equipment at the castle would look like. Seeing as I never bothered to get it. That is so SNES, that screaming sound effect. I know motherfuckers that are legitimately scared of pissing their pants at the sounds that Lavos would make. Don't get me wrong, I always thought the ending of Chrono Cross, if you lose to Lavos, is kind of bone-chilling. It got me out of my first run-through. That's what got me out of my first run-through of the game way back then. I tried to do it under level, thinking I could do it because it would adjust to my stats. It doesn't adjust to your stats. Of course, low man at the time, I was 16. I was really expecting one of those treat the game as your canvas type of titles from Chrono Trigger. That wasn't the case completely. Turns out a lot of people had my sentiments, by the way, on the remake of Final Fantasy VII. They wanted 12 HD instead, so they're thinking, I finally got it what I wanted all these years. But now I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get this whack-ass thing, comparatively speaking. Don't you just love people who are eternally ungrateful, like me? You could never please a dude like me. I know that sounds like a dumb Valley Girl broad thing to say, like, you could never please a girl like me. I'm so fabulous. Alright. It'd be interesting if we got one more line of dialogue with... what's his face? Freaking Hash. I keep thinking of Nash from Lunar the Silver Star and Lunar the Silver Star Story Complete. Damn, that's a mouthful. Anyway. So let's check the equipment advice that you get. Okay, let's see. Hero Shield, I think. Takes off 2 in speed, 2 in defense, but apparently Strabo Uranus needs him more. Yeah, this is some weird ass advice. Oh, definitely in terms of speed, he needs it more. He's got -4 on his 17 speed. This dude has 24 in speed. Okay, let's see. Well, I know what to do to end this episode, actually. Ordinarily, it would be a good time to actually end the episode here, now that the gang's all together and we got 2 heroes' shields. However, there's one more thing we can get before we do some serious shit. Yeah, I'm fleeing a lot for this scenario. Again, I really like this party. I like the color combinations. A lot of browns, a lot of grays. You got a dude with a blue cape with yellow accents. Got a guy with a red cape that has yellow accents. My main character, he don't got no cape on. He's just chilling. We're all so tough now. I can't get enough. And just for that gray head of hair that this dude has, he already kind of looks older than... Strabo kind of looks older than Nash and Uranus. But that's not the image you're supposed to get of him. He's just supposed to be his Bishonen dude. His Bishonen nerdy wizard. Really, Uranus is the best guy right now. I could clear the game just with him if the whole thing was like this, which it isn't going to be like this the whole way through. Come on, make it through. Ah, come on. By the way, did we get like an ice hat thing from that? Nope. Nope, we didn't. Pass, pass. I didn't mean that. This guy's always getting bum rushed. They really hate on Strabo. Is that like an AI thing? They see him as the weakest guy? Oftentimes the nail that stands up is the one that gets hammered down. What's the situation on this? Might be the way I positioned him, seeing as I don't change the settings on how everyone is positioned. See, you always start off in that cross. Remember Chrono Cross, where you had to fight that gray-haired badass dude in front of that grave in, I think, Death Island or some shit like that? I forgot the name of that boss battle, and his names just keep passing by me, but that was like the hardest boss battle for me. It predated Miguel by a couple of battles, but it was the most intimidating boss battle in Chrono Cross. So no like badass theme or epic theme when you get the sword? Come on. This is Square Enix, Squaresoft actually. Moreover, you should know better. Yeah. I mean, Miguel from Chrono Cross was just one rant before I end this video. He was challenging, but really the main challenge was lasting every time he hit you, because at the time he didn't really have much resurrection or revive spells, and his hits would one-shot you, because they did more damage than you can handle at that point, which was like 1,000 or some shit. So you really had to make sure that he spent all his time debuffing you, buffing himself, and changing the element of the field, and that he wouldn't spend that time attacking you, because 3 hits and you're pretty much dead and gone with that dude. He will wipe all 3 of your party members out, and you can't do much in terms of reviving at that point. Yeah, but the dude with the 2 swords, the gray-haired man, that guy, he was the real challenge for me, because he could just dish out and take a beating. And he was so aggressive. Anyway, this has been your boy. Let me save again. Mr. Wonka 7 back again with another Let's Play Classic, and Uxay Ame Ikte. Take care, everybody. It's so difficult to reach it when the cursor pauses like that. Come on. This is what it feels like when you're old and you fall and you struggle to push life alert or some shit like that, or reach your phone. This must be what it's like, or to suffer from anything that impedes on your movement ability. Sorry to be so morbid. Take care.